Hello, hello. We are here in the desert mining area, the quarry, getting our sand buckets. You know the grind, the sand bucket grind. But just like that, and boom, look at that, 72 mining, which is a requirement for one of the quests for get all these business salts and stuff. It's an M quest, right? Making friends with my arm. 72 mining, so we got that done. But most importantly, check this out. We have 10,000 buckets of sand, which we need 10,000 to get to 75 crafting. Now all we got to do is lunar diplomacy to get the spell required to be able to do that. This will unlock the lunar spellbook, and then we can glass make really quickly in our inventory and grind some crafting, because right now we're at 61, so it will get us 14 levels. So I suppose we're going to do that quest now. Start the lunar diplomacy quest. Let's do it. And here we go. We're at the lunar isle. All right, this kind of is a long quest. We've made all the components to the lunar set. And then after this, we do the dreamland. We do a bunch of challenges, and then we should finally have access to the spellbook. We're looking pretty snazzy, huh? It doesn't look like I can see out this thing, though. Here we are in the ethereal world, the dreamland, whatever you want to call it. And quest is completed. Now we have access to the lunar spellbook. Let's go. And we got a free rune crafting level. Woo. So if we pray at the altar, we now have the lunar spellbook, and we get these weird teleports. Super glass make, level 77 magic. Now we can make molten glass a lot quicker, and at the bank. Now I just need to buy astral runes, like 1,000 of them. Then I can get to 75 crafting. We're almost there. So big mistake, I deposited my seal of passage into the bank on Lunar Isle, and then they kicked me out. So here we go. I got my giant seaweed and buckets of sand. I think it's 6 buckets of sand to 1 giant seaweed. So if I withdraw 3, 18, boom. And then I guess I could bring my glass blowing pipe too. I might just make all the glass and then blow the glass afterwards. We do that. Spellbook, boom. Cast super glass make, boom. It all happens at once. Tons falls on the ground too. Maybe I'll do 2 at a time so I don't have to pick glass up. I'm gonna do this all the way to 75, I suppose. It'll take a while. So good news is, after a few hours, we have made all of our molten glass from our 10,000 buckets of sand. Bad news is, now we have 14,000 molten glass to go through, so we got a lot of molten glass to blow. Lots of blowing to do. More specifically, according to the calculator, we'll have to make 14,198 lantern lenses. So that's going to take a long time, but it will get us to 75. We have everything we need. That won't be 75 crafting. And why is 75 crafting good? Well, as you know, we don't have an amulet of glory yet, which would be level 80 crafting. If we get to 75, we can stew boost, by making stews, and make some dragonstone amulets if we get that +5 boost. So, big, huge for Iron Man, but it does take a little time, but we're almost there. Well, there we are, level 70, not even halfway to 75, but that is a requirement for, well, I was going to say Song of the Elves. I could have sworn crafting was on here, but I guess not, so that does not cross anything off of this, although the rest of these shouldn't be too hard to get. But let's check out our glass. We've made about maybe 5,000 of them, so the remaining 9,100 should get us to 75 crafting, so we're making it there. And immediately after that, we get 65 farming, which is actually a pretty big level, because now we have access to the mid-tier level of the farming guild, which lets us fight the Hespori boss, and also I believe it lets us do a higher tier farming contract, which will get us way better seeds, because I haven't been farming much, because seeds are not plentiful whatsoever. So we're going to check that out. So very big moment here, check this out. Bam! We have access to a brand new herb patch, and more importantly, the Hespori boss, which could get us that bottomless compost bucket, which is super nice to have. Hopefully I won't go dry on it. It does take a couple days for, to fight him each time, but we have saved up a bunch of Hespori seeds. They drop randomly from doing various farming things. So we're gonna plant this. I guess we'll be back to check it out in like 2 days. That's how long you gotta wait. I think there's a timer on the outside, it'll tell you. Let's see. You can tell when the shriveled plant opens, that's when it'll be ready. Maybe this guy tells you how long it'll be. He doesn't tell you, but I do know it's between like a day and a half and 2 days. something like that. So we'll be back eventually. But now let's go check our contracts. I just completed my easy farm contract, got a seed pack. Now let's take another contract, which is a medium, which we should be able to get way better seeds from it. Grow a cactus. All right, this took a handful of hours and tons of patience, but just one or two more. And there it is, 75 crafting. Now we can boost to 80 using stews. This is the Iron Man grind, I suppose, that, you know, everyone says makes you a real Iron Man. Well, whatever, we did it. So now we need to take our Hellcat and go to Dave's basement in Edgeville. We need to collect a bunch of orange spices and then add them to stews, and hopefully we can get that +5 boost. It's a matter of chance. It could be really quickly, it could take a long time, but I'm gonna stock up on a bit of orange spice and then we'll try and do this. So I'm not actually sure if I can fight the big hell rats, so I'm gonna try and do that. I brought some salmon to heal my cat. If your cat dies, you lose him forever. Here's the orange spice. We're gonna see if this works. Insert Hellcat. If you walk away, your cat will retreat from the fight to follow you. You may like to pass food through the curtain to support your cat, yeah. So yeah, it's just a bunch of this. I'm gonna try and get like half an inventory of orange spice, I suppose. It's gonna take a while. All right, we got 13 orange spices. We gotta start spicing up. I can't remember if I actually need super restores, so maybe I'll actually make some of those too now that I think about it. All right, I have the amulet mold, the dragon stones to make the dragonstone amulets, and the ball of wools. I don't know if I need the same level to string them, but I'm gonna do it just in case. So I'm just gonna be right here, and hopefully I can get that fluff +5 crafting boost. I forgot my super restores too. Oh my gosh. All right, here goes nothing. So put 3 orange spices into 1 stew. Bam. We could get it right away. That would be crazy, but let's see what happens. Boom. Crafting +1. So we don't need to restore it back because it can still go to +5. I think it's if it goes negative we want to restore. And boom. Oh my gosh. -9 rune crafting. I didn't know it worked like that, but okay. Another time. 5 smithing and rune crafting, but not crafting. That's sad. -5. You gotta be kidding me. Come on. Well, very last one, I also have to get more orange spice, which I was really hoping I didn't have to do. But here we go. -2. Well, that blows. I guess we gotta get more spice. Be back in like an hour, I guess. Whatever. Alright, I got about 10 more spices. Full spices. Hopefully we can get this time. Boom. +5 crafting. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Do it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're making 4. 3. Holy crap. Yes. 1. There we go. Dragonstone amulets. Holy crap. We finally did it. Let's go. Now all we have to do is enchant them. I'm glad I didn't farm a ridiculous amount of orange spices because I was thinking about it. And actually, before I switch spellbooks, I'm going to see if I can actually make some teleport portals with these spells. But having a portal to straight to Moon Clan would be great. So we'll see if it works. I'm guessing it would be the Lunar Isle teleport. Is that what it is? Okay. So it's just a different name, Moon Clan, Lunar Isle. And then we're going to do Water Birth. That's where the Dagonoth Kings are. Boom. Oh, I like the color of that portal. That's a nice one. Yeah, we'll leave them open for now, but let's go to Lunar Isle. Boom, and it takes us directly here, which is super, super nice. Especially, no matter what spellbook I have, I can take it down to this altar to switch back to the normal spellbook if I ever need to. Alright, pray at the altar. Back to our normal spellbook, and now we just need to get the runes for Dragonstone. And we can actually mount an Amulet of Glory in our house now, so I think I'm gonna do that. So let's enchant. Boom. Bam. Bing. For now, I'm going to leave one a Dragonstone Amulet because I think a clue requires it. But look at that. Melee strength +6, prayer +3, all the attack bonuses. We are true Iron Man now with the Dragonstone Amulet. Let's go. Now let's try and make the Glory teleport in our house. That'll be huge. And check it out. Amulet of Glory. Bam. Bing, bing, bing. And now we can use an Amulet of Glory whenever we teleport home, which is huge. I am going to rotate the room first. So now my portal's here, and then I can just run here, teleport to Edgeville. Bam. So open teleports now. Super good. Let's go. Huge, huge achievement. Another thing, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but it is to me. I can now, since I got all the crafting levels, I can make blue dragon hide, which There's a lot of blue dragon hide requirements for clue scrolls, so I'm gonna make a few of each, because this will make me drop a lot less clues, like seriously, a lot. So 3 tops, 3 Van braces. There's even a medium clue scroll that requires it. There's a bunch of hard clues that require it. Plus, they also require the glories, so moving up big time. Completely random, but we got some low tier caskets coming up. Mole slippers, you want to see it? Not that. Okay, just at least 1 unique would be nice. There's still a bunch we need to get. That's 3 down, half of them gone. Bam. Nope. Okay, come on. Right here. Cabbages. Cabbages! Alright, we got 1 easy. Bing. Alright. A bunch of junk. A waste of my life. A waste of my time. Why do I even play this game? Bam. And 4 buckets of sand. That saves me 10 seconds when mining. If that. Alright, anyway, since I'm almost level 80 magic, that'll unlock the next blood spell, so I'm probably gonna just do some barrows, because why not? I haven't been there in a while. Maybe get a little bit of magic XP at the same time, so hit up barrows for a little bit. Maybe get some uniques there. I want to get something unique, right? I haven't done this yet, but I got a dragon dagger and I picked up a weapon poison somewhere. Weapon poison plus. I don't know exactly how to get a plus yet, but boom, poison dagger. Now that looks dangerous. We can use that as a special against Arim. All right, first chest back after a long time. Let's see something crazy. Bam. Runes? That's pretty crazy. Not bad, actually. I don't mind it. What I do mind is that I forgot to bring a teleport. You gotta be kidding me. All right, chest number 2. Let's see it. Boom. Okay, runes. Mind runes don't mind as much, but still okay, you know. Doing this one with a jig. With the Amulet of Glory. Let's go. Surely. An elite clue. I mean, this has not been efficient whatsoever, so let's go check out the elite clue and get that done, I guess. Well, I have to kill the King Black Dragon for this step, and I do not have anti-fire potions unlocked yet. Let's see what level that's at. I think it might be 70, 69 or something. 69. I don't think I have enough potions in my bank for 4 levels. Maybe for 1.5 levels. I mean, I could try and make what I have in my bank and then stew boost to make a few. Well, I'll try that, because I've been needing to get through the potions anyways. And there we go. I had just enough for 67, so all I really need is a +2 boost or more to make the anti-fire potion, so that should be pretty easy. I think I have some spices in the bank, so I'm gonna do that real quick, and then I guess try and kill King Black Dragon at least once, you know. And let's see, I have these scaly blue dragon hides I got from killing blue dragons. Hopefully it'll get me a decent amount of blue dragon scales. If not, I'm really hoping I don't have to farm any. I mean, it should be enough, right? Oh yeah, those are 50 each. This is gonna be a ton of scales. Holy crap. This is great. I'm glad I saved these. Let's go. All right, herb lore +4. There should be enough time to make some potions. Let's do this quick. All right, now we do it. Bing, bam, boom. We have tons of time. And there we go. So we used all our Lantadimes. We got 27 total. This should be enough to figure it out, right? I'm sure we can at least kill him once. We just have to be careful because we do have to go through the wilderness. So we don't want to really bring anything that we can lose that will be hard to get back, you know? All right, this is the gear I'm bringing. Not much to lose here. Let's see. If I get killed by a player above level 20 wilderness, I will lose my Amulet of Glory. What if I protect item? Let's see, protect item enabled. I keep my glory, so I'll lose things that I can easily get back. So this is it. I'm gonna teleport there and hopefully I can at least kill him once. So it's kind of scary. Don't get PK, that would suck so bad. All right, everything's safe for now, but I don't want to speak too soon. I believe it's up here. It's been a long time since I've done this. I mean, it has to be up here, right? I know in RS3 it's a lot different. You can get there directly from Edgefill, I believe. All right, let's pot up. Boom. Protect from melee. We're gonna get melee range. Let's not die. Here we go. He's right here. That's good. Get up close. We have stab activated. He's doing a lot of damage. We're doing 0 damage. So far, not so good. Who did he just attack? Why did he attack the liver? I don't have a lot of faith in this here. And you know what? It doesn't even matter. I forgot my clue scroll. Well, since we're here, let's see if we can at least do it. I literally can't do any damage. I need to figure out a different weapon, or I have to put this off till later. Yeah, I think this weapon's just terrible. I brought a slashing weapon and not a stabbing weapon. Yeah, he's been healing back most of his health. At this rate, he'll be fully healed again. All right, I'm gonna leave. Maybe the Dragon Longsword would do better stab damage. Let's get out of here. Yeah, right, I'm gonna try the Dragon Longsword instead. It gives me a bigger stab, and it gives me actually more of a strength bonus too, so we'll see how that goes. All right, we're trying this again. Hopefully we do not die. Lava Maze, let's try this again. We got a stab weapon and we got our clue this time. All right, we hit immediately already. That's a good sign. Oh yeah, this is a lot better. Holy crap. Stab weapon. Oh my gosh. This makes a world of a difference. He's already halfway dead. What the heck? All right, we just need one more hit. We do still hit a bunch of zeros. It started off a lot better than its ending, but there we go. We got King Black Dragon. How about that? Not nearly as hard as I thought. We just got some iron arrows. We'll loot them. We'll loot all the loot. We do have to be careful though, because he is gonna respawn. So we're gonna turn our protect from magic and just go open this chest. And uh-oh. Clue? There we go, new clue. Okay, let's get out of here. This is the Dagonoth Kings on Waterbirth Island. At least I have the Waterbirth portal in my house now that I just made. But I do still have to run through there with food and a bunch of stuff, so we have to get re-equipped for that. Take the nice blue-green portal, my favorite one of all. And we brought an agility potion so we can take the shortcut, which means we don't have to bring the ruined throwing axe or any of that nonsense. The pet rock, you know, but we still have to pray and hope we don't die. And we're here, bam, now let's get out of here. Frogs Enclave. Hopefully it wasn't a back-to-back step, because that'd be horrible. Gotta go to Lecha. We're able to get there. Oh look, we got a Birthday Rot set, and we can just teleport there now. How fortunate. And we got our casket, surprisingly. Okay. That wasn't too tough. We figured out how to kill KBD, not the hardest boss in the world. So let's get our junk, I mean our loot. You know, one of these days it'll be worth it. Alright, here goes nothing. One elite clue casket. Bam. Boom. Junk. To the highest order. I mean, we can use some of these things, but not really. Some money, I guess. You know. Well, here we are again. I didn't record the last one. I forgot to hit record. But this time, we beckon to the void. We're doing this till we get an item, and then I'll finish up Magica Gem Crab. Let's get it. Alright, we got a little bit of everything. Not too bad. Not too shabby. This is the run. I'm feeling it. Give it a jump for joy as well. Let's do this. Bing, bam. There we go. Alright. Is it useful? No. But we got it. I'll take it, sure. Let's get out of here. I'm probably gonna finish magic at Gem Crab, the lazy way. We still got 70k XP. Yeah, the XP here is so slow. So yeah, we're gonna go do that and then do some other things. Bam, bam, ba-dam. And there we go. Big level 80. Oh my gosh. Members can now cast stun and with the Kodai wand. Well, what it didn't say there is that we should have unlocked a spell on, let's see, did it show repair books in here? Level 80 Blood Blitz. So that's a really strong single target blood spell. And we're going to use that to fight the Dagonoth Kings. How about that? We're just going to fight the melee version to get the Berserker's Ring and hopefully Dragon Axe as well. This is going to be really good for healing back up so we don't have to leave and come back. I got to 80 just doing the Earth spell, the basic Earth Strike. I don't recommend that. It was horribly slow and probably took way more hours than it ever should have. And like 70 to 80 might have taken 40 plus hours just doing this. Totally not worth it, but it's super AFK and we made it. Let's see if we can figure out the Dagonoth King again. It's been a while. All right, it's been a while since I've done this, so I may very well fail and completely eat it, but that's okay. I'm gonna bring a few super run energies. Hopefully, I'm bringing the Moonlight Moth mix just in case I panic or anything and just need to pray. But I think I can just get most of my healing with using blood and ice spells. I think I might not use Blood Blitz just because it's so expensive. See if the Blood Rush is good enough and cast Ice Rush in the meantime, cast Blood Rush to heal up. We needed level 80 anyways for when we eventually do Song of the Elves because that's really, Blood Blitz is really good for the final boss. So we're going to sip an agility potion. The +3 should last probably until we make it to the island. I would hope so. I'm just going to replace it with another run energy just in case. You never know, but I'm taking that and we're going to run home to our portal. Since, you know, we're not on our normal spellbook, we don't have a home teleport. But we're going to try it like this, see if it works. If it doesn't, then hopefully we can, you know, quick teleport out in time. I don't have like a super quick teleport, but, you know, right click, boom, whichever one I decide to do, I guess. I could have brought the Ring of Wealth. I don't know if it would have made much difference. At least the wiki said to bring Barrow's gear, so I brought the helmet. I know all this stuff gives you negative magic, so hopefully, I'm guessing it doesn't matter that much. I'm hoping that's the case. If anything, I can just take it off and see what happens. But okay, I already forgot to pray mage. And I have every single one marked off. So not only do I know where to go, but I know what to pray when I go in the next room. I did this a long time ago so that I would never have to look it up ever again. Because I'd always look up the same exact guide over and over again. So I decided to deal with it myself. Alright, so this is the sketchy part where you have to go down the ladder and hope that the bosses don't see you. And if they do, you have to climb back up, wait a few seconds, go back down. And this is where you can take a bunch of damage, squeeze through. And you can actually peek in there from here. You can turn off repair here, we're completely safe, but they can't attack you over the route, so that's annoying. And I believe if you're on a Slayer task, there's a separate instant for people on the Slayer task. Let's see, peek. One Adventurer standard and one the Slayer. And people can actually crash your world and ruin it for you by making the other Dagonoths see you, so there's one Adventurer in every world in both Slayer caves. This is bad. Maybe I should have tried to get a Slayer task first, huh? I feel like being on a Slayer task is safer because people mean business. Less people will be on a Slayer task and they probably don't want to ruin yours. But people in the standard, they probably, a lot of don't care. Yeah, every world is taken. This is bad. We've done about 15-20 worlds so far. Every single one has someone in it. Also, is that a walrus? What is that? Wallasalki? Has that always been here? What the heck? I might have to come back and do this like in the morning or something when there's less people on. Well, we've hopped 50 worlds-ish and still not a single one not taken. I might have to get this as a Slayer task. Oh no. I don't even know if this inventory will work. That's the problem. So I could be doing all this world hopping for no reason at all. There we go. We finally found one. Let's go quick. Holy crap. Oh man, we gotta get this quick before we get screwed. Let's hope everything's okay. Wait, this is fine actually. Wait, this might actually work. Oh my god. Eat food. I think we gotta get him to come over here. I think he gets stuck somehow over here. I don't remember how. But he does. Oh. Oh, he poisons you? I don't remember that. Shit. Alright, let's see how this goes. Yeah, so I screwed up. I think I needed some super antes. Yeah, this doesn't heal much, does it? I think I'm taking more damage than I'm healing, honestly. Alright, well, that should be our first kill. Maybe we'll get super lucky. Just Dagonoth, hide and bones. Nothing we really want. Alright, second kill. We're not going to be able to be here for very long. Not dropping anything useful. Yeah, big mistake. Pretty much the majority of all the health I'm losing is due to the poison, so bringing the super anti-poisons would have been super helpful. You know, instead of these extra stinking super energies. Kill number 3. A Frozen King. We got a combat achievement. I think we're going to skip the Berserker's Ring for now. Because I don't think it's worth it. I don't have that much money. So I need to make money or do a different boss, right? Which sucks, but that's okay. We can come back to this later. We can try one more kill, see what happens. We got a Ring of Life. Wrong kind of ring. Well, this guy just crashed my world anyways. Handy J Hero. Certified piece of garbage. Hope you stub your toe. Well, so much for that. Well, now that I actually think about it, we do have one other boss to kill. I was gonna say Bryophyta. Hespori. I went so dry on this the last time I did this a long time ago that I think I remember everything I need for him. I didn't bring a prayer potion. Maybe I'm a big fat liar. Hespori is not too hard if you just know how to do it, or you just know the mechanics. There's only really 2 of them. Gonna super anti-poison, super strength, super attack, pray mage, piety, get this show on the road. And we have to start by killing the plants, I forgot. Use our dragon dagger special. And he does this move where it gets you stuck. You just have to spam click enough until you're free, then you don't take the extra damage. And boom, super easy. Easy boss, easy time, we good. Now, what's the chances we could get the bottomless compost bucket on the first kill? Not high, but certainly possible. Any seed we get is new too, which we're guaranteed, so at the seed. And that's probably the best seed to get. Also, a couple Renar seeds, not too bad. So I decided that I want to slay some titans. So we're gonna try this pretty simple setup. I don't think I need anything extra. I'm pretty sure I don't need anti-poisons for this, but I'm gonna go restore my prayer and see if we can beat them doing melee only, and hopefully consistently. And yeah, I realized I forgot a blessing, but oh well. I pray melee the whole time, so I probably should bring D-Hide, maybe? That's not what the guide says, but screw the guide, right? Let's go change our equipment, and I'll get that blessing too, I suppose. Alright, we'll try this. This might not be better. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. Or maybe we won't. Who knows? Alright, wishing myself luck here. You can wish me luck if you want. I should probably bring a range switch, but we're going easy peasy. I'm trying to kind of no-brain this, you know what I mean? I think I just want to tank these little guys. We can attack them though while we're waiting, huh? Okay, so we got to phase 2 already. With plenty of food left. Step on the yin-yanger. We're gonna try and take out the fire first. I don't know if it's better to loot one over the other. I mean, it seems like the way to do it without needing too much effort, right? And just one more hit. There we go. I mean, we did it. It took 6 minutes and 21 seconds. Well, let's loot it. Let's get the teleport item. Blood runes is not bad. Also, Avanto seeds. I actually like that. Can we loot them again? I wish. Imagine if you could loot them both at the same time. Well, that's not bad for rewards, so I can't complain. And if I get the giant soul amulet, which gives you immediate teleport right outside the boss, then I won't have to bring my staff, you know. So I'm really hoping I get that early, and I really hope I don't go dry on it. That would suck. But I guess I'll be doing this for a while. It's pretty chill when you're just meleeing, as long as, you know, you can keep up with damage. All right, here is our next loot. Bing! Runes, very good. All right, kill number 4. We've looted the Ice Guy twice and the Fire Queen once. I guess alternate, I don't know. There we go, nice. We got the uncharged amulet, so now we can get a quick teleport back. Perfect. Love to see it. Huge, 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 huge. And then I think we can just charge it with big bones, which I think we have extras in our bank, so easy charging, easy life. Life is easy. Yeah, we got 72 big bones. A lot kept from when we were farming the Dragon Defender. Got all those big bones used, and now we got 72 charges. So look, it also... Oh, it takes you to Bryophyta as well. Cool. Straight to Bryophyta, which we haven't fought on this account. Same with Obor. Cool, interesting little teleports, I guess. Which we actually got a few giant keys when we started the account, but we never used them. So now, teleport to Brenda and Ildrik. I don't know if I should be looting one over the other, like if they have different drops. In fact, I guess I'll check into that. See, they each have a crown piece, they each drop a different prayer scroll, which is what we're looking for. The staff crown pieces will probably be pretty nice to get as well. Ah, so one drops seeds and one drops herbs. So if we're going based on that, the one that drops seeds would be a lot better, right? Which would be the Ice King. So maybe we'll just loot him specifically first. Everything else seems pretty much the same, besides one drops water orbs, one drops fire orbs. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. So we decided we're gonna loot the Ice King first, just every time. So here we go. Bing, bam, boom. And there we go, herb seeds, just what we want to see, and prayer potions. Okay, yeah, that works, that works. Here we go, we're 10 loots in. 10th loot for the Ice King. Let's see what we get. Boom. Oh man, we got desiccated pages. I was excited for a second. I was like, oh. As you can see, we've been getting a lot of these Mystic Water Staves. They're worth a lot. I can high alch for those for a little over 100k. I need to get out of here, holy crap. And then so loot from 10 is 707k GP, but of course most of it's in seeds, but we're getting tons of seeds, like more seeds than we've ever gotten on this account. So this is huge for farming and herbs and potions. Let's check our bank really quick. I don't know if I'm super lucky with the Mystic Water Staff drops, but that's 12, so that's over 300k from 10 kills. That will be cash. And then look at all these seeds, just seeds all over the place. This is amazing. All right, this is kill number 20. We haven't got anything crazy yet, but lots of good loot. That's definitely worth doing. Okay, that's about the worst loot we could get. We got some cash, but it's been pretty good. Good boss. I do recommend. We got the Royal Titan Adept achievement, plus we've gotten a couple along the way, but here's number 23 of the Ice King. Good loot. Oh, great loot. Oh my god. Well, we got the half of the staff, the Ice Element Crown staff crown. Holy crap, that was, yeah. Kill number 23, let's go. So maybe we should loot the fire one next? I don't know. I guess so. All right, let's get that back to back. You think we'll get it? Surely. I mean, someone's got to get it at some point. Why not now? Back to back fireside? Boom. Some cash. You know, Lawrence, good. Fire Queen kill number 5. Bam. Got a hard clue. That's our first clue scroll from this. That's cool, I guess. And only 6 pages. How many? We got 17 the last time. Well, it happened again. I went to do the hard clue and I got the Rune Heraldic Shield again. Piece of garbage step, which means I have to drop it. But I do have a medium casket, so let's get some boots. Any boots will do. Maybe. Boom. Yep, trash. All right, kill number 7 for the Fire Queen. We did get a really good time. Normally we average like 5 to 6 minutes. That's 413. We also got our strength up to level 84 and got combat level 97. So maybe this will be a good drop just cause, you know, Rune Scimitars, a couple of them. That's what, 29, 30k, not bad. Decent. It's money. And there's kill number 8 Let's just see that other staff piece. Come on, just give it to me early. I really want the prayer scrolls, but to finish the staff now would be pretty cool. Bam. 8 mystic fire staffs. Holy crap, that's big GP here. That's 200k. Is that really 200k right there? Holy crap. Kill number 9. Let's see it. Bam, another hard clue. Well, we know how that last one went. Shart. Should we do it really quick? Alright, we were actually able to finish this clue scroll. Thankfully, no heraldic rune shield step. And another thing that was really cool about this clue scroll was that I had to do 1 clue in the banana plantation in Karamja and 1 clue in Edgeville, which I could just take my house Amulet of Glory to both of those places immediately. Plus then this one, which is in Berg Durat, which I could just teleport here. So having all these teleports makes everything so much easier and quicker. And so for that, I'm going to be rewarded with 3rd age something. Bam. Okay, well, it's a bunch of rune stuff. It's worth around 81k, so that's pretty much 81k cash. I'll take it. You know what? Pretty decent. Kill number 13. Fireside. Oh wow, that's probably the worst loot I've gotten so far. Yowza. I am in trouble here. Oh no. No. This happens sometimes. Holy crap. That was close. Alright, this is kill number 20. Nothing crazy yet, but that could change. Right now. Bam. Oh, yikes. Big yikes. Alright, we got another clue scroll since we finished it in the wilderness. Let's just open it on up here. See if we get lucky. Bam. Red Cavalier. New, but, you know, we got some money. It's okay, I guess. Alright, kill number 27. We wore the red boater for good luck, so that definitely means we're gonna get a good item here, right? Right here. Bam. Kill number 29. What are we gonna get? Our second giant soul amulet. We can actually use that to charge our first one, I think, or we can turn it in for like 30 big bones somewhere. All right, this is kill number 30. Let's see something good. Come on. Herbies. All right, so that's 30 kills on the Fire Queen. We're currently at 23 kills on the Ice King, so I think I'm gonna do 7 more kills on him, and then maybe compare the loot. Let's see. So we're here north of the dig site in an area called Silveria, which, if someone told me that name, I'd have no idea what they're talking about. But we're right here at the odd old man, whom we should be able to talk to with this amulet. Hello.
Hello.
Mumble, mumble.
I found this amulet. Do you know what it is?
It doesn't look like anything I've seen in the past. I don't think I'll have a use for it.
Him.
Although actually thinking about it, I can take it off your hands if you'd like.
For free? Do you have anything I could exchange it for?
Mumble.
I could give you 30 big bones per amulet. I built up quite a collection recently.
Yes, 30 big bones. And they come noted, of course. So let's take our... I didn't want to accidentally trade in the one I'm using, so let's check it. There's 17 charges. Let's use the big bones. I can't because I need law runes because I'm an idiot. Okay, we got 30 law runes here, so let's use the bones on there. Put 30 on there. Now we went from 17 charges to 47 charges. There we go, we got a new personal best. 4 minutes. We could have gone faster. I don't know what happened there. They went perfectly out of sync in the beginning, where I could keep on attacking them with melee, and then I was just hitting decently high until the very end there. But we're gonna go back and loot the Ice King until we match the 30 kill streak, or the 30 kills, I don't know why I call it a streak. Loot. Boom. Decent, I guess. Not bad. Seeds are always good. Kill number 27. Show me the prayer scroll. No. That is not what I wanted to see. That is horrible. That is a duplicate. I did not want this to happen. Oh no. Oh no. Well, you know how it is. The back-to-back. Kill number 28. I don't want to see it. Unless it's a prayer scroll. Oh. Okay. Perfectly fine. We'll use those seeds eventually, right? And we'll definitely use those death runes. Ay. Alright, kill number 30 to even them out, and then we can compare the loot. We already know which one we got more GP from, but we can check, you know, the common loots as well. And Irit seeds is nice. We'll use those plus the death runes. All the loot here, like 90% of the basic loot here is actually really useful for my account, like super useful. So actually really loving it here. Let's go compare the loots. So the total loot from 30 Eldrick the Ice King kills came out to be 1.8 mil, just around there, and not including the element staff crowns, of course, but with those added, that comes to a total of 6.8 mil. And then after high alking all the rune items and the battle staves, not including the rune arrows, we got a total of 753k coins plus, you know, the 42k we got from him. So honestly, really good for where we at in this account now, considering I only had like 140k in the bank. So huge money. And then the total common loot from Brand of the Fire Queen ended up only being 1.48 mil, which is around 320k less. So we definitely got better loot from Eldrick the Fire King, considering we also got all those herb seeds, which are a lot more useful. But let's see how many of these items turn into pure cash. Then after high alking all of those items, we have about 200k less than we got from Eldrick the Ice King. So if I were doing these bosses and I were to only loot one, I would 100% go for Eldrick the Ice King, since I mean, maybe I just got lucky, got a little bit better drops, but not just that. Since he has all the herb seeds, which I've been struggling to get this whole game so far, that is definitely a game changer for farming experience, potions, and everything. So, you know, fishing Crumblewans, catching the moonlight moths, and then this pretty much keeps all your potions in check if you get these seeds and farm them. So it's a pretty sustainable boss. But anyways, that's going to be the end of the episode today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess in the next one we'll do some more bossing. Definitely gonna kill the titans a lot more, and then move on to some other stuff. I'm not quite sure yet, but you know, time will tell. So I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye-bye. Later.